Just moments ago, the judge in Donald Trump's New York hush money case denied Mr. Trump's motion to dismiss his case, ordering the president-elect to be sentenced on January 10th, just 10 days before his inauguration, but signaling there will not be a recommendation that he serve jail time before, of course, he takes office. Joining me now is NBC News senior legal correspondent Laura Jarrett. Laura, take us through this order. What does this mean for the president-elect?
Yeah, Kristen, I think you can think about this in terms of the practical reality, which you just laid out, and sort of the optics of it, if you will. So just to take a step back here, remember, this is the case involving allegations that the former president directed his former fixer to pay off a porn star before the 2016 election. It is the only case of the four that he was facing at the time that went to trial, the only one where a jury convicted him, the only one where he was scheduled to be sentenced, but it had been sort of tied up in a legal mess for months now because his defense lawyers had tried to say, wait a minute, the Supreme Court said that there is some limited presidential immunity. Some of the evidence that came in at trial was problematic, so let's undo the entire conviction. Let's wipe out the whole thing. Let's get it all put to bed before Inauguration Day. The judge had been silent for several weeks now as we waited to see, and now he's just handed down this 18-page order, Kristen, essentially saying, the conviction is going to stand. We think that that's the best way to sort of give credence to what the jury did, and that's the best way to serve the interests of justice. But at the same time, he says that he thinks it's his inclination not to impose any sentence of incarceration. He says he wants to give the parties a chance to make their case, to present their arguments as they were scheduled to do in a normal sentencing, but it's his inclination not to impose any jail time, essentially telling everybody, look, he wasn't going to go behind bars anyway, so I'm going to go ahead with that sentence. Now, you might say, well, what's the point of doing that if he wasn't going to get any jail time? The reason is that there's really not a lot of precedent for what to do here in a case like this when the jury has come down with a conviction and you have to impose a sentence as the law requires with some level of expeditious speed here. And so the judge has given him an option now to come and appear virtually if he should choose to do so. But he also has appeal routes here, Kristen. And so we might see that he runs into federal court and to try to get this entire thing blocked. Or he might just say, look, it's clear I'm not going to have any jail time. I'm going to go for it and just get this all done, get it all wrapped so it's not hanging over me when I'm out of office in 4 years.
Well, we know you will continue to track every twist and turn. Laura Jarrett, thank you for diving in front of a camera for us today on this day of big breaking news in a range of different areas. We really appreciate it.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.